Hey folks, Corey Kupfer here for another Authentic Business Video, RIA edition, and this is the final of the 10 videos in our tips series for wirehouse banks, trust company teams that at some point in their career may want to leave and go independent, and also for the firms that would be onboarding them if they didn't start their own firm. So we've given a series of tips of things to watch out for and prepare for, and you definitely want to go back and take a look at those. There's 9 other videos on that. You can find them linked on my website, kupferlaw.com, and also in my LinkedIn feed, etc. But today I wanted to close out this series with a just discussion about the protocol in general and who's on it and who's not, and what the prospects are. So as most of you know, Morgan Stanley, UBS, Citi have all gone off the protocol for broker recruiting. Merrill Lynch has said that they plan on staying on. And I want to talk about that, and what I talk about Merrill Lynch will apply to any other firm that's currently on the protocol at this point, whether they are a large firm, a regional firm, or an independent firm. So just because somebody says that they are not planning on going off the protocol it just means that that's their intention right now. But what the protocol provides is that all you need to do is give 10 days notice and you're off. So we all have to keep in mind, anybody, if you're at Merrill Lynch or you're at any firm that's a protocol firm currently, that they can go off in 10 days. So if you're thinking about leaving, listen, people shouldn't make rash decisions, but if you are considering leaving, I spoke to one team and they were seriously considering leaving. One of the people wants to wait to see what the latest bonus plan is going to be and comp plan at Merrill. And you know what? That's a legitimate business decision, but you just need to make those decisions knowing that you're risking that at any point that, for example, Merrill can go off the protocol. Now, some people say, why has Merrill gone off already? Well, some say, hey, they made a conscious business decision not to do that, and they're planning on staying on for a while, if not indefinitely. Some people think it's just they're waiting just to avoid any kind of legal claims about antitrust and conspiracies amongst the big firms. They all go off at the same time. But circumstances could change. So the point of this is to say that there's a big difference between a protocol transfer and a non-protocol transfer. Now, again, I've said this in the past. We've handled non-protocol transfers. Before the protocol, we handle protocol transfers. There were plenty of non-protocol firms, even when the protocol was in effect, when they weren't on them, a lot of the banks and trust companies. So you can transition if you're non-protocol. But listen, it makes it a lot easier if you are at a protocol firm and you can take advantage of that. So you want to really take a look and consider wherever you're at, whether or not you want to stay there. And you also want to understand the implications. And maybe, for example, in a prior video, I talked about the retirement transition programs where that business you get, or if you buy books of business, that's always been an exception to the protocol. But in terms of your other client base, you're in a much better position if you leave during the protocol. So just take that into account. Understand the fact that firms can go off very easily. If you're coming into a new firm, whether it's an independent, a regional, or another firm, think about maybe negotiating certain rights that will give you some guarantees on that. Listen, definitely monitor the news. But again, 10 days is a short time. It's very hard. You can't get a firm registered in that time. So the bottom line is, if somebody announces they're going off the protocol and you're not in the process, your odds of getting out on a protocol transfer are not high. Listen, final video here. Please reach out to us if you have any questions. You can get me at 646-751-8016. You can email me at ckupfer@kupferlaw.com. You can check out our website. You can check out the other videos I've done. We want to be a resource here for the independent movement, for questions we have in this confusing time, and that's the purpose of this informational video series, which is not legal advice, my disclaimer, but it is good, hopefully good information that will serve you, that will allow you at least to examine and identify the issues, think about them further, take some action, get some legal advice, whether from us or other people. I hope this series will serve you. You will see me on other videos, although this 10-part series is over. Take care, everybody.